Hello everyone. So today we're going to be taking this 2012 Kia Cee'd TX on a test drive. And special thanks to Heron Auto, Opel and Kia for allowing me to come down here today and take out the 2012 Kia Cee'd. For all contact information in regards to dealership, please see the description box below. Okay, so we're just starting off in the 2012 Kia Cee'd. This particular one I'm driving, it's the base model TX and it has the 1.4 litre Gamma MPI petrol engine. Now it produces 98 brake horsepower with a top speed of 113 miles per hour. It also produces about 101 foot-pounds of torque, and Kia claim this car can do about 49 miles to the gallon and around that. Now this here is the second generation of the Kia Cee'd, which came out in 2012, and this is of course the 2012 Cee'd, and it is the base model. Now you can have this car with three different engines. You can have it with the 1.4 petrol, which I have in this car. You can have it with a 1.4 turbo diesel and a 1.6 diesel. Now the strange thing is you can only have the 1.4 petrol in this base model TX. For the mid-range and high-spec Platinum you have to have a diesel, which is a bit confusing really, because I would have liked to have an EX Cee'd with this 1.4 petrol engine. But anyway, that seems to be the only fault with this car so far. As for the interior, it's a lovely place to be. Even this base model has controls on the steering wheel for the radio and the Bluetooth, and you know, you got your trip computer controls here. It has, as I was saying, actually it has got Bluetooth for the radio as well. But anyway, we'll go over the interior of this car and the exterior a little bit more. But right now we're going to come onto the bypass and see what the power is like. Okay, so we're on the bypass now. Acceleration seems to be quite good. Makes quite a nice sound as well for a 1.4 four-cylinder. Certainly got quite a bit of power anyway. There's noticeable difference in power in this and the 1.2 three-cylinder Volkswagen Polo I drive anyway. This certainly feels a lot faster. And there's a little indicator up here in the gauge just recommending what gear it changes into. Now, I really like the interior of this car, as I was saying. I love the driving position. It's really good in this car. It's easy to get comfortable. It's got comfy seats. There's a nice feedback from the steering wheel. Now this steering wheel is just a standard material. The mid-range EX and high-spec Platinum of course come with leather wraps. But so far I actually like this base model more than I thought I would. I always thought of base model cars as a bit boring and rearing. But this one's actually quite nice. I really do like it. I love the cockpit of this car as well. I like the design and the shape, the way everything's been done. It also has a digital readout here which gives me my time and date, as well as the outside temperature meter reading and everything. But so far I do like the Kia Cee'd. Now this car has actually changed quite a lot from the original Kia Cee'd, which I believe came out in I think 2006, maybe 2007 or thereabouts. That was a decent car, so it was. It was not to really write home about, but this new model is certainly very, very nice to drive. It's a very good looking car, and you can also see my full net tour of a mid-range EX turbo diesel, which I actually done in 2012 when this came out. I'll post a link to that, probably at the bottom right hand on the bottom right hand of the screen towards the end of the video. But right now I'm just going to drive the Kia a little bit more, and I'll get back to you with some footage of driving this car out in the back roads. So let's go and just see about this power once more. It's a very quick little car, so this has definitely got some good power at the low rev range. Another thing I noticed about the Cee'd is actually very, very quiet. Whenever I was pulled over at the side of the road there repositioning my GoPro camera, I couldn't hear the engine idling at all. I actually thought for a second I'd turn the car off. So that's another plus point. This is a very, very quiet and smooth little car to drive. So let's just take a look around the Kia Cee'd. Now this here being a base model, it has 15-inch steel wheels on Hankook tires, and also I know this car looks like it has front fog lamps. Those fog lamps are actually running daylights. And the space model only comes with front electric windows, both of which are fully automatic. More storage. This one actually has 25,851 kilometers on the clock so far, and as you can see, you got all your multifunction controls in the steering wheel. It has a 6-speed manual gearbox, and to put it in reverse, you just pull up on the chrome lever, left and up. A few storage areas, one down there with two 12-volt power outlets, as well as an auxiliary and USB jack in there. You also got air conditioning as standard, as well as a Bluetooth CD radio, as well as a digital readout up here for your time and date and so on. It's also got two integrated cup holders, nice soft touch center armrest, again with a nice deep storage area. It even has a decent sized glove box. And up here you got a padded container for your sunglasses, as well as the microphone for the Bluetooth, and nice comfy seats. I really like the way the dash has been done. Everything's actually aimed towards the driver, as you can see by the curved lines. You also got buttons there for setting and adjusting your clock. It's a very nicely laid out dash. I really like all the curves and lines to it. Very creative styling. And of course, for increased visibility when going around town, you got your front quarter windows. And we'll just take a look at the back seats. Now I have the seat moved into my driver position, which is quite far back, but even so, legroom is very good. And so is the headroom. Very good all-around rear visibility. So let's take out the keys and we'll just take a little look around the exterior. The boot space in the key seat is quite good as well. It's got 380 litres of room. Fold the rear seats, just pull up on the bench. It slides out, and then you pull the handle, and they fold in a split 60/40. Now unfortunately, when the rear seats are folded down, it does leave a little ledge behind, but it's not of any major inconvenience. You can still slide stuff into the back very easily. Just going to take this car onto the first set of back roads for today and see what the ride quality is like. So let's just talk you through the suspension of this car. It has an independent McPherson suspension up front, and it also has a multi-link rear suspension. This car also has electronic rack companion power assisted steering. Now we're going over one or two bumpy patches at the moment, and so far the suspension of this car is doing a good job. Now I will be getting a lot bumpier in a few minutes, but right now it seems to be doing just fine. Set of back roads, and coming up now is a nice tight left corner, so we can really see what the steering's like in this thing. It's quite quite good. It actually goes into the corners very nicely. The feedback from this is absolutely fantastic. Now, if you get the mid-range EX, you do get this flexi mode system the Kia installed in their cars. I believe I showed it in the new Sportage and the Kia Optima. It doesn't come on this base model, but even so, even with this normal steering feedback, it's really very good. Just coming up to another tight right-hander now. Very nice to use. So right now we're on the bumpiest set of back roads yet, and once again I could prefer the suspension in this car. It's bloody good, so it is. It's comfortable, it's relaxing, and it's soaking up these bumps very, very well. Come up to a nice tight corner once again, up and over the bridge. Very good feedback from the steering. So I'm just on my way back to the dealership through town now. A few other things you should know about this car. There are 3 variants available. There's the standard 5-door Cee'd, which I have here. There's the 5-door State, and there is the sporty 3-door coupe called the Pro Cee'd. Now, I have a full in-depth tour of also those 2 cars as well. Again, the link to those 2 reviews, as well as the one of this 5-door, will be in the bottom right hand side of the screen. Now, Kia have also brought out a high performance version of these cars. You can have the Cee'd GT and the Pro Cee'd GT. Now, these are turbocharged 1.6 litre hot hatchbacks, and to be fair, this is actually the first time in the history of Kia they have done a proper performance sports car. Now, I've seen the photos of the Cee'd and Pro Cee'd GT, and it looks amazing. It's a bloody nice looking little car, so it does. In the front fog lights, for example, are 4 individual LEDs. It's got a nice body kit, it's got a nice interior. I really can't wait to get my hands on one of them someday. Don't know if any day soon though, because usually Auto don't order in these performance cars unless Kia or Opel Ireland, for example, in the case of OPCs, send them up, or a customer orders one. But anyway, I'm going to finish up now with this review very quickly. The starting price for the Cee'd is €19,450, so it's pretty good value for money. You also get, of course, the 7-year warranty, and as I was going over, there's a bunch of different engines available, and all of which are actually quite economical. Even this 1.4 MPI petrol is quite good. But I really do love this little car. It's very good looking on the outside, it's good looking on the inside, it's well equipped, it's spacious, it's comfortable, it's relatively powerful. I mean, this one does have 98 horsepower, so it's definitely a car I recommend. And you know, I actually really enjoy driving this a lot more than I thought it would. This is one of the funnest little hatchbacks I've driven in quite a while. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Cee'd. Please stay tuned, there'll be plenty more videos to come. Thanks for watching, everyone.